This weekend in the UFC 328 main event, we have one of the most hyped up title fights so far this year between Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland. And in today's video, I'm going to give you my breakdown and prediction for this fight. I'll just do one for this fight in this video, and then I'll make a separate video talking about Van versus Tyra, and then I'll make a full card breakdown and prediction video probably on like Friday, once I've fully gone through and got all my predictions sorted. Because this is actually a pretty stacked card, you know. Normally I just kind of look at the card for the first time while I record my prediction video, but I'm actually kind of excited for this one. There's a lot of good fights on it. So I'll do a full card prediction video on Friday. But in this video, like I said, it will just be on the main event. But first, I want to talk about last weekend's main event between Jack Della Maddalena and Carlos Prates. And this was a fucking dominant performance. I know everyone's already seen the fight, everyone's heard everyone else's, you know, breakdown of it, but I'll just give a few points here. Carlos Prates is better than I thought. I picked him to win. I picked him to win by knockout. I didn't think it would be this dominant. I thought JDM would be up on the scorecards, and then Prates would just slime him out, kind of like he does basically everyone else. But he fucking dominated JDM. Wasn't even close. The leg kicks were killing Jack every time they landed. The knees up the middle. It was kind of just like, before this fight, I didn't fully think this, but Jack's style is just perfect for Carlos Prates to beat. I thought he would beat him just because he hits hard as fuck. Probably the hardest hitter in the UFC in my opinion. And I just thought he'd catch Jack and put him away. But with Jack's style, like his high guard and how he backs up, it was just a perfect style for Prates, who's obviously like the tall, rangy guy, to just tee off on Jack and throw knees and throw elbows, calf kicks, and just break him down and destroy him. He almost finished him in round 2. 10 more seconds in that round, he might have got him. But instead he got him in round 3. Dropped him with the leg kicks, followed up with nasty ground and pound, and the ref had to step in. And yeah, I don't think Prates should fight for the title next. I think there is a bit of a log jam at the top of welterweight. So what I think we should do is Ian Gary versus Ian Gary versus Islam Makhachev in is it Chicago? No, in Philly in August. I think it's UFC 330. And then I think we should do Carlos Prates versus Michael Morales, either as like a 5-round co-main event of the pay-per-view or a 5-round main event of a fight night. That fight has to be 5 rounds. They can't put that as just a main card fight on a pay-per-view and have it as a 3-rounder. We need a 5-rounder for that, even though it probably wouldn't even get to the championship rounds. But, you know, just in case. And then the winners should obviously fight each other, because Prates can make a case for a title shot. Ian can make a case for a title shot. I think you'll get it. And then Morales can also make a case for a title shot because he beat Brady, who was the #1 guy, and was on like a good win streak and just beat Leon. So all 3 guys can make a case, but I think Ian's is the strongest right now, kind of, just because he beat Prates. And so I think he should get the title shot, and then Prates should fight Michael Morales for a #1 contender fight. And for Jack, obviously he's going to need a lot of time off. He did get the absolute shit kicked out of him. But I think him versus like a Shavkat wouldn't be too bad. I don't know when Shavkat's coming back. He's rehabbing his knee. Jack's going to need like 6 months off, at least 8 months probably. And then I think you could run that fight like early next year. Main card of a pay-per-view. Jack's return fight and what's his name? Shavkat's return fight after over a year or over 2 years off at this point. So I think that's what should be next for both guys. But yeah, Prates, insane performance. Was it round 2 or round 3, which was... Yeah, it was round 3, which was just fucking... It was done, bro. They gave him 2 knockdowns. They gave him 3 knockdowns. I guess they count the leg kicks now. But, yeah, crazy performance by Carlos Prates. Impressed me way more than I thought. Just how good is Leon Edwards? We were dominating him, and then got knocked the fuck out with 1 punch. But yeah, anyway... moving on, that was a sick card, you know. I'll just quickly go through. Like, Salkill's won, we kind of expected it. Urseg, I don't think I posted my predictions for this card. I went exactly as I said. Gaziev Perisic went as I said. And yeah, I got most of this card right, which kind of pissed me off because I didn't bet on it. I was like, I'm taking a couple of weeks off from betting because I was being a bit of a dumbass. And then the one card that I took off, I got basically like 1 prediction wrong and the rest right. But anyway, move on to the next card. Predictions for this fight. Khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland. I think I've already made a video where I talk about this fight. I'm going with Khamzat Chimaev by, I'll say round 2 sub. I think Sean can, yeah, I'll go round 2 or 3 submission. Or round 2 or 3 finish for Khamzat. That's what I'm trying to say, because I think I can see a ground and pound finish here as well. But I just think he's levels above Sean right now. But I do have a weird feeling about this fight. plus 425. Might have to sprinkle on Strickland because there's no way I'm betting Khamzat at minus 600. The fuck. But yeah, I've got a weird feeling about this fight. There's a couple of times where, like, in a big fight like this, where there's a massive favourite in a title fight, and I've got just a weird feeling. And every time, it's kind of, I've been right. Like, it was Leon Usman the second time they fought, the first time they fought for a title, and then Strickland Izzy. Now, even though I picked Izzy to beat Strickland, I had this weird feeling about the fight that Strickland was going to just smoke him, and he did. And then Leon Kamari too. I picked Leon by head kick. That's my greatest ever prediction. I said Leon round 4 head kick. He got it in round 5, but fuck it. I've got the same weird feeling about this fight. Now that I'm saying that, he's probably going to get destroyed in the first round by Khamzat. But either way, I just got to point it out, just in case it hits. Well, just in case Strickland wins, and I look like a genius. But as of right now, well, and up until the fight, I'm going with Khamzat. I think Strickland poses more of a threat than DDP did, just stylistically. Like, Khamzat, DDP didn't try to get back up. He got taken down for the first couple of rounds and then was like, alright, I'll just ride this out, survive, start again in round 2. Round 2 got taken down, I'll ride this out, start again in round 3. Strickland ain't going to do that. Strickland is going to get taken down. Like, that is not a debate. Strickland will get taken down very easily in this fight. But he's going to try to get back up. He's going to fight to get back up. And I know that later on in the fight could play in his favour. Once, you know, if Khamzat's a bit tired. Because I am still suspect of Khamzat's gas tank. Just because he went 5 rounds once with DDP, who wasn't fighting back, doesn't mean he's got a good gas tank. Sean's is easily, like, way better. Like, if that could play into Sean's favour, you know, getting up, causing trouble, landing a jab, a teep here now and then. But at the same time, it's going to put him in more bad positions than if he just kind of accepted and tried to survive, like a DDP did. And that's why I think he's going to get caught. I think Khamzat's going to take him down within the first 5 seconds. Sean's going to get back up, land a jab, land a teep. Crowd's going to go fucking nuts. Khamzat will take him down again, and then ride out the rest of the round. Round 2 will start. Khamzat will take him down again. Sean will get back up. Crowd goes nuts again. Sean will land like a jab and then be like, yeah, come on, you fucking goat mother, or whatever. Khamzat will take him down again. And then once Sean tries to get back to his feet, one of the times he's going to leave his neck exposed for like a second, and Khamzat's going to jump on it. Because Khamzat's front chokes are nasty, as we know. His guillotine, well, he doesn't really use a guillotine, but his darts and his anaconda especially, they're fucking nasty. As soon as he has like a second to go for one of them, he'll jump on it, like he did with Kev. And I think that's what's going to happen here. I could also see him just taking Sean down and Sean not being able to get back up, and him just ground and pounding the fuck out of him. Because I think Khamzat wants a statement here. I think he'd rather have a TKO victory here. I think he might leave, like Sean could leave his neck exposed and Khamzat won't jump on it just because he wants the TKO finish of him just beating the shit out of Sean on the ground. So I could see something like that happening, but I am going to go with a submission there. I think Sean will leave his neck exposed while trying to wrestle his way back up. Jesus Christ, there we go. And Khamzat will jump on a Das or an anaconda. Same fucking thing, to be honest. And he'll put him away by sub in round 2. And then we're gonna get a brawl at some point. I don't know if it'll be before the fight, after the fight, fucking during the fight when the round ends. That's probably more likely. They'll just keep scrapping once the bell's gone. But some shit like that's gonna happen. I don't know when, but I could see it after the fight. Like maybe one of them tries to shake hands with the other. Maybe, I highly doubt it, and they just start scrapping. Or in the face-off before the fight, or the press conference. There's like 5 different times this could happen. Someone's gonna get fucking knocked out outside of the cage on one of their teams. It just is going to happen. But yeah, that's my prediction. Like I said, I'll do a whole video on Van and Tyra tomorrow. That's an exciting fight as well. And then I'll do a full card one on Friday once I got all my predictions sorted. But yeah, that's my prediction for the main event. Khamzat Chimaev by submission in round 2. You know, like I said, great performance by Prates last week. I couldn't make a video on it because the card ended and I fucking fell asleep straight away. And then I couldn't be asked to do it on Sunday. So yeah, Khamzat by sub in round 2. We got some good fights this weekend. Good fights coming up over the next few weeks as well. Even in boxing, we got Wardley Dubois this weekend, which I'm excited for. But yeah, we got some banger cards coming up. This in the Apex for some reason. But yeah, make sure you go. I don't know what I was going to say. Make sure you subscribe and all that shit if you want. I don't really give a fuck. And yeah, till next time.